The shield. The shield has been dirtied.
Yeah, it has right there. You
Quite.
can
Yeah,
see
I
it.
got. Sorry about that. I didn't know I needed to wash my props.
Yeah, you do.
Well, they need to watch the shield after episode 4 of the Winter Soldier, Falcon and the Winter Soldier. This series has been consistently good.
Yep.
Yet another fantastic episode from this one. This one 51 minutes long. And basically, we can sum this one up as Wakanda kicks everyone's ass. And
Wakanda forever.
little bit more rebel backstory, and then a huge fight sequence at the end with a shocking ending that is definitely going to change the hero
Everyone's
landscape.
perspective. Yep.
Everyone's perspective, the future of Captain America, etc., etc. So, I really enjoyed this one. I think it was better than the last, so we're going up in quality again. Just far more interesting. This is episode 4, so we have 2 more after this. We are definitely going in. I know.
Makes me sad.
Makes me sad too. We're definitely going into a conclusion here in the last 2, and hopefully they could pull it off. They have. They are creating new problems right here. Instead of wrapping them up, we're creating new problems for the last 2 episodes. We're gonna see.
It's doing a good job.
What did you guys think of this episode?
I love this episode. This one, Zemo has become my favorite.
Yeah, Zemo is awesome.
Did you
And
see
how dare you
the
love
full
a
dancing?
murderous psychopath, Joe?
Zemo is up here.
who has
Walker
his
is down
morals.
here.
Yeah.
Fuck you, Walker.
Yeah, fuck you, Walker.
Zemo.
Awesome, Zemo. How did you make us do that? We love the villain. We hate the hero, right? That's good television.
It is. I love this episode though.
Yeah, I thought it was pretty good. There was some. It was longer than I thought it was because you kind of get so used to them ending a
episode-
little short.
yeah.
So I was like, why isn't this one over yet? Like, why isn't this one
This
over
is
yet?
actually shorter than the last by a minute.
But it's like more. It was good stuff all the way through. It just kind of felt strange that
You're like, ooh,
Yeah.
extra.
that we were getting a lot more stuff because there's a lot more stuff happening in this episode. Lots and lots of action. I appreciate
This is where the
it.
action's at.
Yeah, I
this is
appreciate
brawler
it.
action as we have Falcon, Winter Soldier, Cap, Wakandan warriors. These obviously are brawler, not the supernatural stuff that we've seen in WandaVision. So let's go a little episode breakdown. So we get a Wakanda flashback, which I appreciate because we didn't get too much of what Winter Soldier went through in his
Yeah.
rehabilitation in Wakanda. Turns out the lady that shows up to collect Zemo is the same lady who basically
him out.
healed him. You know, they're doing the code words that trigger Winter Soldier, and he's crying. Fantastic performance. It's kind of crazy. It's right at the beginning of the episode, so you have to get into to get it. But right away, I was into it because of his great acting. I really felt the pain that he was going
Oh
through.
yeah, especially the little flashbacks where he's killing Tony Stark's family and stuff like that.
Yeah.
I was like,
And
damn.
you can see he has massive respect for this Wakandan warrior. And so she basically gives them 8 hours to do whatever they want to do with Zemo. He's not getting through. He's like, look, it's a means to an end. And Wakanda kind of understands means to the end a little bit. So they
He
say, all right,
killed our king.
8 hours. Right. But I mean, and they healed him for killing their king. So it's like, what are you going to do? He respects them very, very much.
Yeah.
So then they talk a little bit about how the super soldier serum corrupts people. The more you take it, well, you only take it once, but it makes you. I mean, at first, Zemo will tell you that it will corrupt you completely. Later on in the episode, they kind of explain maybe it just makes you more you. So if you already have some violent tendencies, you're going to have even more violent tendencies. Yep. If you're already a paragon of truth and justice like Steve Rogers was, then you're going to be even more of a truth paragon of justice. And Zemo's like, touche. Steve is a one-of-kind, but there's never been another Steve. So even Zemo's giving Steve respect. And that's part of the reason why we like Zemo.
Yeah.
Because he has got a very strong moral code, okay? And you see that several times throughout the episode. Doesn't make him a good guy, just makes him strong,
evil, yeah.
strong, lawful evil.
He's one step ahead of everyone.
They're trying to get
Just in case.
information at the beginning. Zemo part. Zemo gets the information. How's he do it?
Turkish
Creepily.
delight.
Super creepily, just like a bad
Hey
guy
kids,
would.
you want some candy? All we
Lures
needed was
in
a
the
creepy
kids
van.
with the candy. And, is creepy ways that the other two can't. Gets him the information that he needs, and he's gonna not tell them. He's gonna use that information and where the funeral's at, so that they could talk to the leader of the Flag Smashers. And he's going to use it as leverage, just a badass part where Winter Soldier loses his cool. You want to see leverage? I'll show you leverage. His fucking hand. It's like, yes! But, of course, Falcon being, again, displaying traits of Paragon of Truth and Justice, like Steve was, is the level-headed one and tempers his tendencies. So I think the series is giving more and more reasons why Falcon deserves the mantle and displaying all the traits of a good Captain America if he were to eventually become Captain America. So, but I just think it's incredibly stupid for Flag Smashers to take the serum to the funeral. Like, it was in a very safe place that nobody knew where it was. It was in a graveyard, and yet they decided to go collect it before going to the funeral, thus creating
after. But
thus creating the entire conflict that we have here.
Maybe it was just along the way.
Dumbasses.
It was probably along the way.
And
like,
true,
pick it up.
They're a little overconfident because they're super soldiers. They don't know that they're coming. Right? They don't know that they have found out these people. They probably should have, because those people that they got the information from are very loyal to the Flag Smashers, so much so that they're disappearing into different rooms when he's trying to ask questions. They would have said, hey, there's some people looking for you and asking for where you're at. And she would have known, well, then I can't really go to the funeral, or I'll go to the funeral with extra security, or I won't take the serum at the very least. So that's the one little flaw in logic. But we're nitpicking now because, like I said, the episode fucking is fantastic, but it gives us the conflict that we need because Falcon wants to go in and talk to her. He feels like she is disaffected, like he has been disaffected, and he understands her in that way. So he asks permission to, from his team to just talk to her for a little bit with nobody else showing up. Of course, Cap comes in, busts in. Cap is like, no, we're just going to do this. Like, just shut up, man.
Right?
I hate you. Just be quiet.
You're annoying.
You're annoying. You're not Captain America. Get out of my face. You fuck everything up. Okay?
Yes.
And he's like, fine, I'll give you 10 minutes. So then he goes over there. I don't know if Falcon's really making progress. She's, interested in him, and they're talking. I don't think he's making. She's not gonna be like, okay, I'm stopping everything. I'm not doing
No, she
anything.
Wasn't. But he's kind of
right. But maybe
the
lets
door.
her guard down. Maybe gets the serum from her, and then she can, whatever he was doing, right? But, Cap doesn't believe in it, and just as they're, talking about the serum and making progress, Cap's busts in, and she's like, oh, I see how it is. You know how it is. You betrayed me. Fight scenes. Great fight scenes. But here's the thing, is that in the struggle, they lose Zemo. Zemo kind of disappears, and you don't know where he's at. She runs away, and Zemo's the one that runs into her and finds her, shoots her. I was surprised that the bullet punctures her. I wonder if this version of the super serum is a little weaker than
I think
Cap's.
it is, because we saw it in previous episodes where they get shot. And
yeah, we've seen that. And I think Cap can take a bullet, but I don't know. Anyway, maybe a little weaker than the original, because she takes a bullet. I found that a little odd, because Zemo could take her out with a single, 9mm. I don't know about that.
Zemo looks like a 45 man.
That's not a fucking. That's not a super soldier, though. You know what I'm saying? Anyways, but I was thinking maybe Zemo will take, like, there's a ton of super serum on the floor in front of
he is a man of
villain.
code.
And again, he's that man of code, and he's like, is this what I think it is? And
Yes.
he's like, bah! Starts fucking crushing each and every one. And I'm like, yes, good, getting shit done, Zemo, for the team. But then all of a sudden, boom, we got knocked the fuck out by the goddamn shield. This fucking shield and all of Marvel does plenty of this. Now I know what it feels like. Anyways, so took one, went down, and then a Walker, I think, sees one on the ground, and this guy's a little bit of a hothead, a little bit of wants to get stuff done no matter what it takes, but he does kind of play by the rules a little bit. But just impulsive is what I should say.
Very
so he
impulsive.
actually takes one of them, puts it in his pocket. I'm like, all right. Me and Alex, we were wondering, I was like, how is this guy going to get super serum?
We know. I mean,
We
We
knew
knew it
it.
was going to happen in just a matter of time. Yeah.
And that's maybe another thing with the episode. It's like we know what's happening. Like you could kind of see it coming before it comes. It's not like this big, subterfuge thing, and then boom, we're surprised. We see it plays out how
was
we
good,
saw it,
yeah.
but it was executed
Exactly.
excellently. So there's no problem with it. Anyways, takes the serum. Everybody runs away, gets out of there, and then at that point, Walker busts in and demands Zemo, right? Because he's, Zemo's off the loose, shooting people and shit. And then he's like, "Give me Zemo," and just when they're about to fight, Wakanda busts in and said, "Give me Zemo." Everybody wants Zemo. God damn it.
He's a fan favorite.
Yeah, and in this commotion, and they start fighting each other. Cap
Walker-
is like, this is the first meeting between like America and New America and Wakanda, and New America gets his fucking ass kicked, and he's like, they did all this to me without even super serum, right? And so that gives him motivation. We're like, this is bullshit. But again, if Wakanda wants Zemo, and Cap wants Zemo, and they're fighting, and Zemo is completely unrestrained. Nobody even bothers to go. No,
No, the entire time.
too
Like
much
every
ego.
time, he's always just fading into the background. Whoop, and he's gone.
So he goes once again, whoop, and that's actually the last time we see him. So when he goes whoop, and the Wakanda fight, he's gone. So anyways, but that gives him motivation, Walker, the new Captain America, to use the super serum in the future because he gets his ass kicked so handily by the Wakanda Warriors. But by the way, Wakanda Warriors, fucking amazing.
Yeah.
I love how they're paying so much respect to these and saying these are a threat level that is very, very high. Anyways, Karli, who is, if you don't know who Karli is, we finally learned her name, or at least it's stuck in my head this time. She's the leader of the Flag Smashers. She's the the poofy hair girl with the super serum soldiers. And she's thinking about creating more. She calls Sarah because at one point Falcon and Sarah, man, he can't shut up about his sister. Brings up Sarah in the discussion, trying to talk her down, and so she calls his sister, and she's like, "I'm trying to figure out whether I should kill your brother." And she's like, "Okay, don't kill my brother."
Yeah.
Is he working for Cap? Nope, he's not working for that motherfucker. And so
No one likes that guy.
no one likes that guy. And I thought, this conversation's going well. She's like, I like you. And she's like, yeah, like, why the fuck would I care about Captain America? America don't care about me. She's like, all right, I like you. Conversation's going well. And then Karli, goddammit, Karli crosses a line. She starts threatening her and her nephews. And he's like, here, we either do this one way or another way. This way is I take you out back and I kill you. And in a roundabout way. So obviously that pisses off Falcon. And she gives him some coordinates to meet. And here's where we get our climax, where we get our crazy good fight between all the factions, essentially. And so he shows up. She's like, come alone. And I'm like, can we have a +1? Can I bring the Winter Soldier? And I was like, I would text her back. Can I just bring
Look,
Winter?
not
Look,
trying
I'm
to
being
surprise
honest with you.
Exactly.
He goes
just
everywhere
one
that
guy.
I go. Yeah.
Right.
He's my wingman.
But he shows up with Winter, and she's like, you didn't come alone. But it didn't matter because
It was a trap.
It was a trap, and they notice that Captain America's coming too. It's like, God damn it! So then we have a big fight, and it's a crazy good fight, and a lot of Battlestar scenes in these fight. Battlestar is the sidekick of the new Captain America, and he disappears at one point. He gets kidnapped and tied up, punched the motherfucking out. He wouldn't have woken up after that, but whatever. And I'm like, a lot more Battlestar scenes, and so I can predict it before it comes. When the camera focuses so much on Battlestar, and you're like, why do you keep cutting away to Battlestar
We just need that push.
during our fights?
That little push.
And you knew what was coming, is that he is eventually going to get killed. And so at one point, Captain America comes in. People start to notice, wait a minute, he's a little stronger. He's throwing around his shield, and it's slamming into things, and he's, like, stopping punches and shit.
Yeah, he
had taken,
twisted a pipe. He's like, what'd you do?
He's like, what'd you do? And he's like, they took Battlestar, which is a good response. And just then, Captain America, even with the super soldier, gets a little bit in a precarious position, and Karli's about to, come down at him with a knife. It's like, but he's a super soldier. But okay, fine. And they could maybe kill him. Here comes Battlestar, knocks her out, or knocks her off, and saves, essentially, Captain America's life. He sacrifices his life because she immediately turns around, reacts to him, and hits
Punches
him
him.
full motherfucking force to where He flies across the room, slams into a pillar, and that pillar breaks, and then he breaks. And
He's broken.
yeah, you
He
can
did.
tell from that one, he dead.
He did.
He dead immediately. And she's a little bit taken aback because, she was in fight mode. And then everybody kind of stops fighting. And I'm like, you know what? This is cool. It's like realistic. Because
Yeah.
I think even in this situation,
heat of
it's
the
not like
moment.
comics where boom, 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 and everybody. No, it's like, we were just talking and stuff and we're fighting. And there's like a little bit of mutual respect. And then you're like, oh, shit.
She killed the wrong guy.
We knew that motherfucker wasn't as strong
Right.
as us, and little kid comes in there. It's like when your little brother runs in, you accidentally hit him
shit.
because
Sorry,
you're
don't
fighting
kill
with everybody stops fighting. It's-
Yeah. Still
and that's
crying.
kind of what happened within the bad guys. The bad guys are like, all right, let's get the fuck out of here.
Yeah.
Because obviously John Walker runs over there and he's like, hey, Battlestar, wake up. He's not waking up. And here it goes. Even Winter Soldier and Falcon take off. They don't bother talking to him like, calm down, man. Okay, calm down, because he's becoming a risk here.
Yeah.
He just runs through a goddamn wall window, as slams on a bus and finds one of them randomly. And this is like a right hand guy of Karli that they've set it up earlier, giving him.
Well, they
a little
set up
backstory.
the one that looked up to Captain America growing up.
Yeah.
The one who was just like, oh, I really liked him. It's like, well,
That's
you don't
right.
like this one.
I forgot about
Yeah.
that.
This is
that gives it extra juiciness.
Yeah.
I just realized that just now. Good point. So he's like, I didn't do it, man. I didn't do it. It was her, not me. And she fucking takes a goddamn shield and just boom.
He did.
He did.
Murders him.
He did.
Blood all over the shield.
Look, you can't hold.
Everybody fucking phone, and this is America, essentially. In all other countries, this is America personified
America.
to them. And then you done fucked up. Karli's over there in the crowd. I don't know why John doesn't notice her, but he's in the moment. And so is Winter Soldier and Falcon. And they realize what this means. This is huge. He commits murder in front of everyone in revenge and in anger. It was all recorded. So, yeah. He will be U.S. agent. But now
He's gonna
behind the
lose all his
scenes,
sponsors now.
they'll take him behind the scenes as the government isn't just going to waste a super soldier. So they'll take him out of the public light, and he'll be U.S. agent. That's my prediction. Like I said, you can easily predict where this episode would go, and it didn't fucking matter because it was executed really, really well. Great fight scenes. Let's go to final verdicts.
Final verdict is going to be a 9. I thought this was a great episode. It had a great balance between the storytelling and the brawls. The fights were amazing. The end was kind of, I didn't know he was going to go all haywire and kill somebody, but I kind of did. He's
Yeah,
like,
he had to cross
he's like,
the line
oh, it
in
must be
some
nice.
way."
You have all this serum running through your veins.
Yeah.
And then Bucky's like, I know crazy. That man's
Yeah.
crazy. And it's very
I didn't know they'd do it
impulsive.
right then and there, like
Yeah.
right now.
I was like,
we
yeah.
got 2 episodes left.
Exactly. I was like, okay, they're
going
gonna do it later on, and he's like, no. You see him put in the pocket. It's like, all right, it's gonna happen this episode. But loved it.
Yeah.
I want to see this one again. Actually,
9 out of 10. Yeah.
Yeah, one thing I want to really make sure that people know is like the fight scenes were really satisfying here because they kind of Marvel movies and superhero movies have really stupid fights a lot of the time where it don't make any sense. And this one has handled it pretty well where you've got these super soldiers, right? They've got the serum in there, but they're just dudes. It's just, you give me super serum against someone who also has super serum but knows how to fight, I'm going to get my ass kicked every single time. And so I'm watching this fight, and Bucky's just like, you got serum, I got serum, but I kill people for
Stay
60
down.
years.
Stay down.
And he manhandles these people. And then when the Wakandan fight's happening, everything's playing out kind of how it should. And
By the way, mention what Wakanda does to, because
oh yeah,
Bucky's so damn good at fighting, he can take on those soldiers. However,
yeah, she does the Kill Bill thing on his shoulder, and then the arm just kind of falls off, and,
and
she's
he's like, God damn it.
yeah. Oh,
I didn't know that could
how
happen.
embarrassing. Just
And
flopping
he didn't
all
know
over
that
the place.
did you know they could do that? I didn't know they could do that.
Yeah. So everything was pretty satisfying here. Again, kind of predictable. We kind of knew where this was going. But it was still really satisfying
entertaining.
along the way. I still, the reason it doesn't get a 10 is they keep doing the cartoon bad guy thing because I guess that they really want to target kids for these things where we establish characters like Karli, and yes, they're getting more and more backed up against the wall, But when she starts like calling people's family, like threaten their kids and stuff, it's like
You want them to keep her a little more on the
Ambiguous.
level, make
Yeah.
it very difficult for us to be like
that is
"Ah."
exciting to
Yeah,
me. It's
that's
like when you're
That's how
trying to
I am
figure
with
out,
Zemo.
yeah, when you're trying to figure out is like this person just cartoon bad guy or is this like a realistic bad guy?
Yeah.
And I think that I keep crossing the line with her to a point where I don't buy it.
It's a little bit, yeah.
But again, it's just like, oh well, how are we gonna let the kids know that she's evil? Oh, we'll have her threaten to kill kids. So that's the only time it loses.
I do think it's done better, but it
still
could
not,
be it
yeah.
could be a little more ambiguous. Yeah. So what is it?
9 out of 10.
9 out of 10. I agree. 9 out of 10 across the board. Loved it. Fight scenes realistic. Just shot well. Action great. Story great. Characters great. This is how you do it, guys.
Yep.
More of this, please, and it really making my Disney Plus subscription
2
worth it.
more.
Right. So the two questions right now it introduces is how will the Zemo plotline resolve? I think he'll be permanently escaped, and he's a new threat. And then what's up with the power broker? They had a little bit of what is that, Sharon or something in this? They call Sharon. Can you keep track of stuff? She's the one that says, "Oh shit, Cap's coming," and all these other stuff. But if you notice my theory, do you notice the shit around her? She's got fucking soldiers around her with goddamn guns. She's got
the
tech.
power broker.
I mean, I'm going to be so disappointed if it's a new character introduced at the fucking end of the series and it's this power broker. Like, nah, man. So I'm hoping that she's the power broker or I don't know. Maybe it's a dumb theory. But anyway,
It would be cool.
What's up with the power broker is another question that we will have as we go into episode 5 and 6. And then how does
John Walker.
John Walker give up the shield? Will he give it up willingly or will he how's that going to work?
He's going to get his ass beat, and he's going to
have it taken away from him while he's already ass
then
beat.
someone will
and then
say,
go
"You
through
don't
depression,
deserve this."
and then the government will say, "We have a job for you, John. You're going to be our agent."
They'll decapitate him, but I don't mean with the head. They'll just decap him and
decap.
Yeah.
Decap him.
Yeah.
All right, guys, that's it for this one. We will see you guys. Thank you so much, by the way, for watching.
Yeah.
Subscribe to the channel. Grab some merch. Joe, you want to be a soldier? All you got to do, be a soldier of the Angry Army and support the Angry Army by grabbing a shirt. The links are down below. We got some new shirts with Rogues Apparel, and it feels good. Feels great. So thank you guys so much, and we will see you on the next Angry Joe Show.
Bye guys.